Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Julie Hirt. I'm a certified soul level animal communicator and certified soul level intuitive coach. And today we're going to go over the animal messages for January 2024. Hi, everybody. So the animals had so much going on and to say in December, and it is those threads that I take from all the different animal communication readings that I've had in the month before in December, and I pull those threads together and then tune in with them and ask what overall message do they want to share for all of us in January 2024. I always get amazed at how fast time goes. So there is a large overarching message that they had, and they are really trying to help us become whole. So I'm not sure if any of you have heard out there about the word healing. People are kind of hesitant or nervous about using the word healing, and instead there is a kind of a shift to what is it that makes us whole. Instead of worrying about whether or not we're healed, what is it that actually makes us whole? And the animals are actually asking us to work with them because they would love to help make us whole, which would be to find purpose, to find meaning, to find strength, because this is, of course, 2024 is an 8-year for all of you who follow numerology, which means a year of strength. There's also a year, this is also hopefully a year for all of us to find a little bit more balance in our lives. So the animals are really asking us to allow them to help us do all of that type of work and be more integrated with what we're doing. They're absolutely here to help us become whole, more whole. And so how they can do that in January 2024 are three different ways. First of all, a lot of the conversations that I had with animals in December, and I say we because it's, me, the animal, and the human, but a lot of the conversations that took place in December were a lot about forgiving, having the human, the pet owner, the pet guardian, whichever words you like to use, having the human forgive themselves for whatever they feel that they maybe trespass. I don't know what that they actually did to maybe somebody else, or that somebody actually did to them and they're still holding on to that pain or the anger or the sadness, and to allow themselves to forgive themselves for that. And animals can absolutely help us do that by showing us where we're grieving, where we're holding on, either through their behavior or just different exercises that come out in an animal communication session of what they really want us to do. So forgive yourself for anything that you feel like it's time to let go of. Um, the second one is to love yourself. How can you take better care of yourself? How can you do more self-care? How can you actually find that balance between work and play, work and relaxation, work and rest? All of that type of thing. But the other thing that they really bring to the table here for us to witness and to step into is their unconditional love for us. They love us unconditionally. They do not come to any relationship judging us or waiting to see if then, that type of stuff. It's all unconditional. So loving ourselves is the next way. The last way that they're really talking about this month for January is allowing yourself. Allow yourself to share your story. Allow yourself to really have experiences and what do things look like? Explore or try new things, and then describe to other people or share on social media or even start a blog or write just in your journal. Share what's actually going on inside, what you feel, how things appear to you, and see if that doesn't help you work through some of the forgiveness, loving yourself as well. So they're all to some degree tied. The other thing in allowing yourself to do when you share stories and whatnot is also allow yourself to listen to other people. Allow yourself to listen to the animals. Allow yourself to listen to the birds when you go on a walk. Allow yourself. Those three things: allow yourself, forgive yourself, and love yourself. Those are the three ways that the animals are asking us to engage for the month of January 2024 to help make us whole. They also, let's see, all of this, I'm just looking at my notes just to make sure. Oh, yes. Okay. So there's just a couple other things that they really wanted to share. One thing with all of this and this allowing and the loving and the forgiving is how can you also make connections to others, whether it's deepening your connection with your animal or allowing your pet to meet the neighbors or allowing your pet to help you meet people on the hiking trail or whatever that may be. But we need to find ways, particularly this year, in connecting with other people and building stronger networks of support and love and care. I'm not talking necessarily business networks. I'm talking more like you networks, support networks, people that actually really have your back and want the best for you, and that you can do the same for them as well. I just today actually, I'm recording this on January 2nd. I just wrote a blog post about this too. We were watching a movie over the holidays called This Is Christmas. And we were feeling a little depleted, holiday spirit wise. And we found this movie and it is all about that connection. You can read my blog post. I'll put a link in the show notes here, as well as you can Google it, but it's called This Is Christmas. It's an English film. It's fabulous. It's really all about connection, but that too is something that they're trying to help us with. So for January 2024, it is all about, oops, I have a new microphone and I just hit it. It's all about finding ways for us to become whole, more whole, kind of as we move forward. We're not going to be perfect. Nothing's perfect, but that's part of the fun. So how can you forgive yourself? How can you love yourself? And how can you allow yourself all of those ways and use those to find connections with your pets, with the animals outside, with nature, neighbors, friends, all of that. Look for connections. They're going to be so, so important this year. Um, I also just want to make sure that everybody is aware too, uh, that there has been in the United Kingdom a law that went into effect yesterday that bans the ownership or having of a bully breed. The laws, from what I'm understanding, are actually rather vague, but a lot of dogs either had to be surrendered or euthanized. And if there is anything that you can do to offer support and help for those who are facing that in the UK, even if it's just sending love and light, keeping them in your prayers, please do so. This is a time when we need to take a look at how we judge other beings and see, instead of putting them on the other side of something that therefore we don't have a connection with, that we can actually invite them in for understanding, for learning, and for our own growth. So I wanted to just add that in there. It weighs heavily on my heart, this ban. And I've watched a lot of people that I follow in the UK. They're having a really hard time with it as well, understandably so. So just wanted to put that appeal out there. So I hope you have a wonderful January 2024. Please let me know how you find ways for your pet and or other animals to help you become whole and to make those connections. Love to hear from you. Take really good care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.